Good morning. I'm Lynette Adams, and this is Rochester in Focus. Coming up on the show today, we've been having an ongoing conversation with Cheryl Cates about prison reform. She's a Rochester attorney who handles cases primarily dealing with issues faced by incarcerated individuals. We wanted to know her thoughts on the omnibus prison reform bill passed by the governor in December. This measure came about after the murder of Robert Brooks of Greece at Marcy Correctional Facility in December of 2024. Also this morning, we talked with Van Smith, who runs the local recovery houses of Rochester. He has an announcement that could help keep men struggling with mental health issues and substance use disorder out of prison. You may recall last year around Christmas time, we introduced you to Nate and Renee Anderson. They're from Rochester, and they released what is sure to become a Christmas favorite, Share My Christmas. We tried to connect during the holidays, but we couldn't make it happen. So the brother and sister duo are back to talk about the video they released this past Christmas and what they've been up to. And finally, speaking of music, we'll talk with and watch a performance by students taking part in the rock music program. These young people are talented. We're talking about prison reform in New York State. In December of 2025, Governor Kathy Hochul signed the omnibus prison reform bill. How much of a change will it make? And today we're talking with Cheryl Cates, who is a Rochester attorney who handles a number of cases for people who are incarcerated and people who are facing parole hearings. We're talking about some of the changes and if it will make a difference. Thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
You are intimately involved in the prison reform movement and some of the things that several groups across the state have been pushing for.
Absolutely.
The omnibus bill, the governor signed it. Will it make a difference?
I'm torn on that factor because it does have a lot of very good points in it that on paper look like it will be effective to have some reform. However, as with everything that we've been doing with the prison system, the issue becomes, can this law be enforced? Is this law going to be implemented in the manner that it was meant to with the legislative intent of the changes that were passed? And we've saw this go through with the HALT Act, which we've spoken about previously with New York State prison disciplinary system. The state, meaning New York State docs, never implemented the HALT reform as it was written. We've gone through all the different channels of challenging that factor. Legislators, they told them, you're not in compliance. It went to court. There's court cases saying you're not in compliance. And yet, those are the systems of checks and balances for us. But New York State docs is still not in compliance.
So Cheryl, let me ask you, did we make any strides because of the Robert Brooks case? I mean, I know that his family is now pushing for more reforms. They feel that the omnibus bill did not go far enough, as you are saying. Did we make any strides? The number one thing, cameras in prisons and body-worn cameras. But you're saying there's a way around cameras.
Absolutely. And the problem is, again, we're talking about a culture of violence that has been instilled in these prisons. For me, I account this, and again, we've had books about this and stuff. These prisons are modern day slavery, period. So we got the same mentality as a plantation did. And in some of these prisons, that's what they say to people when they get off the bus. Welcome to the plantation. And for me, the problem is how do we address this mentality?
You're saying there's a stigma that is attached to someone who commits a crime or is serving time for committing a crime. That basically, it sounds like to me you're saying incarcerated persons are nobody. They are nobody. They have no protections. They have no rights. and they're considered nobody.
Absolutely. And the system is designed for that. So it's a us versus them mentality. But that's what they do when you go to prison. You are stripped of your identity. You go from whatever your name is, let's say Joe Brown. Joe Brown is now 94B 1051. You're not Joe Brown anymore. You're an inmate and you're a number. And they demasculate people, and you're meant to be put into the system that they feel by doing that will rehabilitate your ways.
So in other words, break you.
Yeah, break your spirit. And again, we could talk for hours about these issues. Like, how does that build somebody up to come and get rehabilitated and then re-enter society? Because newsflash, most of the people in prison, they're coming back to society. So you, meaning society as a whole, should be concerned about this, because if they're not given real rehabilitation or provided opportunities in prison to get an education, to complete programs, what are they going to do when they come back out here?
We'll be right back. Every now and then, Van Smith stops by to give me an update on the recovery houses of Rochester. He is the president and CEO, and he stopped by again. He's got a great announcement that he's going to share with us. And he's also joined by Curtis Henderson, who is the financial director, who basically is the money man who helps these programs stay afloat. Thank you both for being here today. And Van, what's the announcement? Don't hold it out. Don't hold out any longer.
So we're happy to share with the community that we've partnered with the Coptic community to be able to turn 720 West Main Street into a residential care facility in the city of Rochester. This residential care facility will house 18 men who are seeking a new way of living.
And so when we talk about seeking a new way of living, who are these men? These are men who are dealing with
substance use disorder and or mental health. They may be even experiencing or have experienced homelessness or even the criminal justice system.
This will now be your third recovery house, correct?
Yes, correct.
In the city of Rochester.
Yes.
Van, just remind us again why your program is different.
We focus on relationship building. When we talk about the social model of recovery, we oftentimes don't look at the impact of individuals who are seeking this new way of living as a peer to another individual who may be seeking this new way of living. And the beautiful thing about Recovery Houses of Rochester is we utilize individuals who have overcome and are in recovery themselves.
So, Curtis, it sounds wonderful, but all of this costs money.
Yes, we pretty much take care of all their needs, whether it's transportation, housing, food. We pretty much try to make their focus their recovery, because that is the battle. And we need support, and support either from the community, support from businesses. I can't tell you how many times Van called me at 1 o'clock in the morning, Curtis, I'm down here, and if somebody's sleeping on the bench, we got to get them a blanket. I got to get them some gloves, anything, to support them. The county provides anywhere from $37 to $47 a day, when that cost or expense is really around $150 to $200 a day. That's with the proper support in order for individuals to get the necessary support that they need. It really is that big of a gap.
Wow, that's a significant gap. Van, talk about why this is so significant that you are opening this third facility.
because right now, housing is still a major challenge. And we all know the benefit of being able to lay down in your bed, get a good night's sleep, wake up that morning refreshed and ready to face your day. It's one of the basic necessities that we all need.
So this is 3 houses now in Rochester. I know, Vanny, your goal would be to have a community of houses, a place where people could come and live and work or go to work and be supported by the community.
We want recovery housing in every county in New York State. There are some counties, as I spoke in the past about, that don't have any housing. And we want them to know that we are here. If they're listening to this interview today, they can reach out to us and we will begin to have conversation with them about how we establish recovery housing in their community, because this is a valuable resource and it is an investment that most communities want to make. They just don't know we are here.
If you would like to help the recovery houses of Rochester, you can simply call. The number is 585-910-5527. And we'll be right back. Last year, we introduced you to Nate and Renee Anderson. We also gave you an opportunity to hear their brand new song, Share My Christmas. This year, they are back. We want to talk about a new video that's out and some new things that they are doing. It's so nice to have you with us.
It's so nice to be back. Thank you.
Looking well, sounding well. I love the video.
Thank you.
What made you guys decide to come back this past holiday season with a video?
I would say the response. You know, people really loved the song, and so we said, let's do something. Let's, you know, push it a little bit more.
Magnify the message a little bit more. It was a way to highlight the message.
And let's talk about the message. Tell us, remind us of where the song came from. It was a collaboration of both of you, right?
It was inspired by highlighting the invisible gifts during that season, like love and togetherness and joy, peace and quality time. So with the video, we actually did a lot of the scenes at our mom's house, because that's our Christmas. Our family comes over and we eat together, we have the kids.
Singing, music.
You know, so we just wanted to magnify the message with the visuals.
I love the part, the cooking part. In fact, I want to know, what were y'all cooking up in the kitchen?
Oh, fried chicken, of course.
Oh, my goodness.
Macaroni and cheese, you know.
Yeah, all the staples, you know. You can't have a holiday
Cakes and pies.
without chicken.
And that is really a glimpse of our culture, really.
Yeah.
It's a traditional African-American Christmas. Everybody goes to Big Mom's house or
Right.
Grandma's or whomever, and just spends the day loving on family. And that's kind of the message I got from the video.
Yeah, it's like, let's share that stuff too, along with the material things, the gifts, but let's share the things that are most important
things you can't buy, you know, just having your loved ones there, you know.
We were talking earlier, and one of the things you said was we wanted to put a positive message out there. Talk about that.
The industry is filled with a variety of great music, but in this day and time, we just want to contribute in the positivity area, in the inspirational way. I think we could use that now more than ever. And so hopefully that's our goal, to contribute to the music scene, is inspiration and hope.
And that's what I love about your song. It is so positive, and it just gives you that warm feeling inside.
And that's one thing I like about singing, because growing up in church, you learn that your voice is powerful. It moves people. It can get into their soul.
Yes.
And we're persons, we know we love people. And so when you can go out and get a crowd to dance and forget about their troubles and or cry and, you know, touch them, that is priceless. So that keeps us going, because that's what happens. That's what we do.
Look for Nate and Renee, especially coming up this summer here in Rochester. And you've got to go back and you've got to check out their video, Share My Christmas, and put it on your playlist, in fact, on your playlist. It'll just make you feel good inside. We'll be right back. You have been listening to the sounds of students who take part in the rock music program. And you're probably wondering, what is the rock music program? Well, joining me to tell us all about it is the executive and artistic director of the program, Rachel Mills. Thank you for being here, as well as Dr. Crystal Sellers-Battle, who is the associate dean of the George Walker Center at the Eastman School of Music. Thank you both for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
And boy, if that's an example of what happens through the rock music program, these students are doing phenomenal.
Yes.
Tell us, what is this program?
Rock Music is a program committed to providing equal access to exceptional music education and performance experiences for students who reside in the city of Rochester.
Wow, this is great. And I know the Eastman School of Music is a partner in this.
Yes, absolutely, with the City of Rochester, Hochstein School of Music, and Rochester Philharmonic Orchestra. And it's our honor to be a part of bringing music to the students in Rochester City.
And one of the things that you do is you raise money for this event each year. That's how you're able to function. Talk about that.
So we just had a wonderful experience where we raised money by doing a unique concert experience, which was a collaboration between Eastman School of Music and the Rochester Philharmonic Orchestra, where the goal was to bring two styles of music together that usually don't fit in the concert hall, and that was gospel music and orchestral music. And we were so thrilled to have a packed house, and I mean a packed house, really enjoying this moment. And we're so excited that we were able to raise money for this very special organization.
And let's talk about this special organization. What is the benefit for the students?
Well, music education has a huge amount of benefits. It's using both sides of the brain at the same time, both hemispheres of the brain when students are playing an instrument. But the skills that they're learning also carry to other areas of their life. So they're learning to, devote time to practicing, so that diligence, responsibility, connecting with other students, communicating with one another. Those are all key aspects of just living. So those skills are able to transfer all over the place.
Isn't it enough that they have music in their schools or that they have traditional music lessons?
Not all of our schools have all the instruments that rock music offers. So rock music offers all of our string instruments, so violin, viola, cello, bass. We can take lessons in trumpet, trombone, and then some of the rhythm section instruments that you saw as well. So not all of the schools in the city are able to offer those instruments.
160 students in the program, and it's open to all students as long as you live in the city of Rochester.
That is correct. Yes, it is open to any City of Rochester student. It's in a huge amount of demand, which is why fundraisers such as this concert are so important, because we would like to offer it to as many students as are interested.
And that's what pays for the program, the fundraiser.
Yes, the rock music is funded through grants and donations.
Thank you both for being here to tell us about this program. It's a phenomenal program benefiting so many students in the city of Rochester. And we'll be right back.
Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. I started to write you letters, but I wanted it to be more clever. I wanted to get down and sweet talk you. Hey, baby, just like a baby.
Thank you to all of our guests today. We'll have that phone number to learn more about the new Recovery House of Rochester. Go to WHEC.com and click on this week's show. And if you would like to be a guest on Rochester in Focus, here's how you can reach us. That's all the time we have. If you want to know what your neighbors and friends are doing to make Rochester a great place to live, join us at 10 o'clock on Sunday mornings right here on News 10 NBC. Have a great week.